All right, so my next question to you is, I heard you say that Eminem was one of your favorite rappers and a big influence in your musical career. You know what I'm saying? Now, to many old school rappers, they would say Eminem was an industry plant. Can you attest to that? Would you say he was an industry plant?
Honestly, from what I've seen, that man lives and breathes rap music. And in order to be an industry plant, you should not have had. I believe the definition of an industry plant is someone who wasn't directly associated with music, but somebody seen them as someone who could be an artist. They have a certain look, whatever. Maybe they have a song out, yada yada. They seen someone that they can take in and transform them into the next best thing.
Right.
As because you artists are business. We're a business in itself. An artist can provide jobs to thousands of people. You shoot a video, you just put 150 people on a job when it comes to big labels and shit like that. Makeup, production, setup, everything like that. So I believe Eminem lives and breathes music and it's in his work. Therefore, I don't see him as an industry plant. I see him as just, an artist who came up, and he's real. I can hear it in his music, relatable. That's really why I became so obsessed with his music. One, because just the pure essence of it, incredible, very sophisticated, very impressive. And then two, just his character and like his upbringing and his background, the shit that he went through, I kind of went through similarly. Growing up with not a lot of money, living in a mobile home, you feel me? Going through shit with my old girl, you feel me? I had my own stuff with my moms, you feel me? So like, he helped me exercise a lot of my demons in that way, being like feeling like an outcast. Used to get bullied a lot as a kid, you feel me? So like, that his music saved me in a way. It gave me an outlet. It let me know I wasn't alone. Same thing with like Kid Cudi, Rory, a couple other artists, you feel me? Like XXXTentacion, their music, like, that's one thing I like to go for with my music.
What's your favorite song from XXXTentacion?
XXXTentacion, my favorite song from him.
Mine is Orlando.
Orlando, I love that album. Orlando. You know what was funny? When that album came, I was actually on my way to Orlando.
Oh, for real?
I was going to like Busch Gardens or some shit, and like, that's when Uzi dropped and X dropped, and I never really listened to X that much before that because he had a lot of buzz, but I was on that hating shit like, oh, he's coming up out of Brown, man, I ain't worried about look at me, you feel me? But when I heard that album, I can't lie, that shit blew my...
That boy was on
that
some
shit
different.
Showed me a whole different route in the music that I've been looking, because I sing, I love singing, and I love rapping. I wanted to find a way to incorporate all that into one sound, and he did that.
He did that.
And that shit inspired me.
Yeah. That emo rap.
Because it was vulnerability that got me. Vulnerability.
Top 5 emo rappers right now, go.
Top 5 emo rappers right now, alive or just in general?
Your favorite.
My favorite, okay, so XXXTentacion.
That's number 1 or no particular order?
Number 1, I guess you could say. Rest can kind of go in no particular order.
Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD, of course. Sleepy Hollow. Snot. I like Snot's music. Snot got some fucking nasty music, man. And Lil Peep, you gotta give him his credit too, man.
Hey, yeah, he hard. I listen to him too. He raw.
I didn't start listening to Lil Peep, believe it or not, until like actually a couple months ago.
And guess what?
I heard a couple songs from him.
Guess where his flow comes from? When you listen to him, he listens to a lot of Max B. He listens to a lot of Max B wave music.
You familiar with Max B?
Yeah.
He listens to a lot of Max B. You can hear it, like how he talk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He slide though, you know what I'm saying? He got some good music, bro.
I know. I like Lil Peep's music. He has Star Shopping. That's one of my favorite songs from him. I like that when he did the Posthumous collab with XXXTentacion.
Okay.
That shit, falling down. I remember jumping out my bed. Come, let's watch.
That shit slide.
I used to work at a strip club, Vixen's Cabaret in Broward, as a bar back.
Okay.
They would play that shit on, bro. I fucking go crazy every time, man. Yeah. Oh, man.
That's what's up.
In the future, right? When Chicken and Backwoods is just as big as Rolling Loud, you know what I'm saying? And you a major artist, top charting, you know what I'm saying? And you looking for talent. Would you look down towards the Chicken and Backwoods artists, or would you grab an influencer?
I'll look towards anywhere. I don't, influencers, yeah, they got a name and stuff like that, but I'm trying to save someone. I'm not just trying to push someone bigger and bigger who just is already somewhere. I want to take someone out the gutter, you feel me, the same way I prayed and hoped someone would do with me. But I figured out, I got to do it myself. I want to save someone one day. See someone with genuine talent, with heart, because I believe to make it in this game and really be something, it requires more than just talent, more than just money. It requires heart if you want to be real. and I'm trying to bring real back, real talent, real emotion, you know, real people. You know, I don't know if you've seen it with all my homeboys and stuff. We're all very like vibrant and blatant. You know, I want to bring that back because a lot of people are afraid to express themselves and be real and authentic because in this world you kind of get, you know, crucified for being real. Then again, there's a lot of people who try to be too real, and like there was a Dave Chappelle skit when being real goes wrong.
Yeah,
you feel me? You gotta learn when to cut it. Like the Baby learned that on that Rolling Loud performance. He went too real, said the wrong thing. Now look what's going on with him. They blackballing him. You feel me? And like, I just believe that I can bring something to the game that will open a new lane. Cause once I make it, I want to make sure it's known to others like me. Like, look, it's possible. I'm here, and it's possible to do you and be real and be authentic and be genuine and make it in this game. And I want that to be the next new thing. You know, there's drill rap, there's this type of rap, there's, blowing up off of being an influencer, blowing up off of TikTok, off of Reels, off of this, off of that. I want it to be blowing up off of just being a genuine, real person. I want to bring the real shit back to the game. I don't want it to just be industry plants and influencers coming over and taking advantage of what people built. You feel me? I want it to be, you know, if you got talent in music, you are music, you got a spot in the game no matter what. No one can tell you otherwise. Because we're running out of space and we're running out of artists to promote that are authentic and real, you know, and like just with the art itself, you know, like you hear it in the music. A lot of this music isn't real. It's just people making what they think other people want to hear. I'm going to make what I want to hear and what I feel the world needs to hear. You know, music that'll help people express themselves. You see, y'all hear my hard shit. You feel me? You know, leave them sinking in the sand like I'm the sand. You know, cool, fast, all that. That's beautiful music. That's good. It's raw. It's real, too, because a lot of the points in my songs where I say I did something or I'll do something, I really probably do that shit. And I really did. When I say fucking, you know, say about a lot of the times when I speak on certain situations and certain things that I've done, it's real. You feel me? But my favorite type of music to make is emotional music and heartfelt music and vulnerable music. You feel me? Like, because that music I've had the best reception from. Like, I hear people say, yo, you snapped on that shit, you went crazy. Yeah. But my favorite reaction is when someone like has to stop and like really think and like, you can see it in their eyes that they affected, you feel me? That music meant something to them. I made people cry with certain songs that I made, you know, and that shit is the best feeling of all time because it feels like I really helped someone, you feel me?
Really?
You know, it's like I'm promoting expression, you know, people expressing themselves, you know, helping people because a lot of people don't have the words or the means to express themselves. A lot of us have shit stuck in our head that we can't get out because we don't know the right way to say it. So when you hear someone else say it, you feel me, it takes a load off your shoulders, you feel me? It takes a weight off your heart. And it really like makes you feel less alone. And that's the music that I grew up to love. And the timeless music that I listen to, you know, there's music that's timeless. There's music that got an expiration date, like this hardcore, this drill shit, it's raw. That shit's hitting, but it has an expiration date. Because one day it's not gonna be in style. But the music that live forever and last forever is the music that 6 months from now you're in a different situation, but it still hits. It still relates. Like, I remember No Love from Lil Wayne, Eminem. No Love, I listened to that song a million times growing up. You feel me? Never really pulled on my heartstrings. I remember one day I got in a car accident. I was stuck on bed rest for like a week. You feel me? My back was fucked up. My hands were in cast. I had no money. The floors of my house were all ripped out. I was sleeping on a twin-size bed with fucking a bunch of mangy mutts running around my house. No money, no nothing. I remember waking up. I couldn't even like walk barely. Couldn't even get out of my bed. I was on oxys and some muscle relaxers for the pain. One of my dogs ripped up a trash bag. There's trash all over my room. I woke up, bro. I was fucking defeated. That song came on, put me in tears. 5-10 years after me hearing that song, probably 715 times. I heard that shit 10 years later, bro. That shit put me in tears and moved me. You feel me? Because that music is real. You know, it's for you. You know, and that music lasts forever. Same thing with Pac's music. He had a whole movement behind it. You know, he had essence, he had character, he had truth in that music, and that music will last forever and live on. You know, and that's the type of effect I want to have on the rap game. You know, real, authentic, genuine music that will live on forever.
So look, so what song do you have right now in your catalog that we could call Hot Boy Justice Dear Mama?
My Dear Mama, ooh. I got this one song I wrote for my parents. called Second Son. It's not on any platforms yet because I gotta perfect everything for that rollout. That production gotta be right. But like I started off, I'm like, don't even know where I should start. All this passion in my heart. Man, this life can get so hard, but I'm a soldier, I can fall. Got my back against the wall. I'm ready to fight and get my all. Learn how to fly before I crawl. I guess that's what makes me raw. Every diamond has a flaw, but in you I see no flaws. You won't believe what I saw. I see darkness, hell and bad. I seen painted, that's a fact. I seen broken hearts with hatred tainted, seeping through the cracks. Tried to help, but in the process, left with knives all in my back. And it's crazy because I come back in and I harmonize it. I didn't even plan that shit. I was in the studio. And I was doing my doubles. I just kept telling the engineer, run me back, I gotta do it again, I gotta do it. I came back in, I was like, don't even know where I should start. All this passion in my heart. You feel me? And I just kept going, you feel me, and writing like that. And that song, I did 3 verses. First 2, the first one's about my old boy. I wrote it for my old boy. I said, try to help him in the process, left with knives all in my back, but I'm still fucked up making progress, man. I feel just like my dad, the definition of a man. You gave everything you had, and there's no way I can give it back. You're the reason that I rap, put my soul all in these tracks, you feel me? My old boy is a big part of my character, you feel me? I even sound like you're the foundation of my land, you feel me? Like, walk through greatness hand in hand, you feel me? Like, that my old boy is a big part of who I am. My character is the best man I ever knew, best father of all time, you feel me? And started out writing the song. I started that verse about my dad. My mom comes in my room, I show her it. She thinks the song's only about my dad. Next thing you know, second verse I did dedication to my mom. You feel me? That one I come in, I'm like, I love you, Mom. You taught me lessons that'll save me from myself. When I feel lost, when I feel lonely, go to you and ask for help because you're my mother. And nothing would ever break that bond apart. You had to cast me to the stars, lock me in diamond plated bars, burn the chains into my heart. To ever keep me from your arms. There ain't a woman in this world that could ever play a part. Wish that you can live forever. See your son become a star, and I forgive you for everything, because I accept you for who you are. You feel me? Me and my mom went through a complicated history, you feel me? That I wouldn't really want to, get into too deep. We don't got enough time for that. But like, I love my mom. At the end of the day, she's my mother. No one ever played that part. You feel me? And I remember showing them that song. I showed it to my mom. She was surprised because she didn't know I was talking about her in that song. You feel me? And they both, shed tears for that. We all shed tears for that. To this day, that song is a big hallmark for me. That's my dear mama. Now, at the third verse, I went in and I talked to myself, but in third person, like I was talking to someone else. So that's a big part of that. I said reaching out to people through music, showing people you're not alone. So in this verse, I was talking about myself, but in a third person standpoint, so it sounds like I'm talking to you. So I come in and I'm like, I know you're struggling and it hurts, and this world just makes it worse. It's at the point, I was like, I know you're struggling and it hurts, and this world just makes it worse. It's at the point where you could burst, you could just blow and leave this earth. And I was like, you just want love, you just want, damn, bro, I can't really remember it that much, but it was like, you just want love, you want recognition, you want what you think you deserve. You work so hard, you don't give up, you just sit back and you observe. You seen everybody living it, you just want to see the world, you just want to be with her. You don't want these other girls, you're always quiet, never speak up, feel locked behind your words. That's a feeling I had growing up. I was very quiet to myself, I was very afraid to speak out because, I got shunned a lot as a kid. I got bullied, all types of shit, and it put a real big, roof over my potential. Until I got older, I met my friends who showed me who I truly was, who really showed me unconditional love, and it broke that little barrier I had over myself. So in that verse, I also said, you feel me? When I say, you want what you think you deserve, you always, you see everybody living and you just want to see the world. For 3 years, when I was in high school, when I turned 18, I started working at Vixen's Cabaret. It was a strip club. So I remember there was points in there where for 3 years straight, think about it like this, I worked Friday through Monday. I did not get no Fridays and Saturdays or Sundays off like that. I got probably 2 weekends off in my whole 3 years of working there. So being a person my age, growing up, you feel me, I got everybody on Instagram turning up on Fridays and Saturdays. I'm sitting in the club, yeah, I'm making a lot of money profiting off the experience, but I'm sitting, I remember every holiday, Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, every holiday, I'm working. And I just remember one Halloween, I was like, damn, bro, I'm washing cups on bar back, you feel me? I'm looking at everybody turned up, everybody dressed up for costume and shit, and it just hurt my heart. Because it was damn, bro, I feel like I'm missing out, And that type of feeling, a lot of people feel it because nowadays you don't get to chase your dreams for the most part. You got to settle for less. And you always feel like you're watching everybody blow up, everybody do what they love, but you're sitting back trying to live and survive. You feel me? That you miss out on that. You feel me? And it sucks. But, You feel me? That's just a part of life, you feel me? And I feel like a lot of people never get to say that or think about it or hear anybody tell them like, yo, you're not alone, man. I get that feeling too. I feel excluded too. I feel like I should be where someone else is too. But as men, and in this day and age, in this generation, men don't get the opportunity or even, you know, the benefit of the doubt to speak out about those feelings. Me, I come from a house of girls. I have 4 little sisters. I got my older mom. I got my older sister. I got 5 sisters. You feel me? So like, I'm very in tune with my feminine side. You know, I'm very in tune with that part. So a lot of feelings and emotions and thought processes, a lot of men my age or just men in general don't really speak on or say or anything because they don't feel comfortable with it. I'm very comfortable with it because I had to be. You know, I had to be very gushy for my little sisters. I had to be very open and very expressive and very concerning to them, you know? And I like to do that with my music. You know, my music, I'm like your therapist, man. With my fans, or just, I don't really call them fans, with my supporters, you feel me? I'm like your therapist. You hit me up, you got something on your heart, let it go, you feel me? In my music, I let out everything. That's my outlet. You feel me? And my outlet is to invite an outlet for you. You hear it, you cry, you let go, you express, you feel, and you process. You feel me? It's all about processing. A lot of men don't get time to process nowadays. We're looked at as just, come on, get your shit together, man. You're a man. Put it on your back. Take that knife out and keep going. You feel me? We don't get the benefit. We don't get, you know, that opportunity to let everything go. I learned that with my dad. You feel me? He has a lot of shit on his heart, but he's been a hardworking man trying to keep food on the table, keep a roof over all my family's head. That, like, he never had a chance to sit there and process the shit that happened to him. You feel me? And I've been through a lot too. You feel me? When I was 15, I got stabbed 6 times in the back. You feel me? I've been set up on some crazy shit. I've had all types of fuck shit going on. I've been going through some shit with a female, you feel me? And like, I know females ain't nothing, but this shit's like fucking emotional, mental warfare, you feel me? A lot of people don't know now, this day and age, with that toxicity shit, it's real. And it also plays a big part into mental health. You feel me? Manipulation, all that bullshit, you feel me?
Yeah.
Do a number on your head, man, your psyche. You feel me? So it's just like, music, man, I just want to help people feel less alone, you feel me, and help them feel, you know what I mean?
Go ahead and plug your social medias, man, so
I got you.
everybody know where to
That's
find
my
you.
last year.
All right, man, well, you know, my name Jester. You can find me on Apple Music at Jester, Jester, SoundCloud, same thing, Spotify, same thing. My Instagram, Hot Boy Jester, Twitter, Jester Graveyard, Snapchat, Jester Graveyard, you feel me? Find me anywhere. Everything's linked up in my Instagram, man.
Okay.
Man, it's been amazing, bro. Like, the respect level for you done went out the roof.
Thank you,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? You're no longer just a name like Hot Boy Justice. It's like a real story with this. So I appreciate you,
And
brother.
I appreciate you for
Real
giving me the
talk.
opportunity and the platform, man. That's all I need.
No.
Need people to understand me before they hear me,
Hey,
you know?
boy, you said a lot of gold, bro. You gonna have like 30,000 reels, nigga.
Man, you
I hope
snapped
so,
on that
man.
mic
Yeah.
performance though. Real talk though, man. I was like, boy, what he finna do? That boy's that, hey, hold up, what?
That shit right there, that's like, that's that southern flow, man.
Yeah,
That little, that
you
spin
fucked
on,
me
know.
up. You sound like Post Malone a little bit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that, like, I get a lot of different sounds with that one. A lot
Yeah,
of
that
different
shit,
reactions to
that
it,
shit snap, bruh. I like that. I thought you was about to pull out a guitar or some shit. Yeah, that shit was
Real
sliding
talk.
though. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
You Did Ass TV episode 19 with Hot Boy Justice, a rap.